Dan MacArthur. Let's do one more. What do you think? And then we'll take a little break and get some of those good victuals there, and you take a look at the Dancing Man. That's right. You want to try the Bones. That could be fun to do too. Yes, there are CDs there, but I have warnings that go with my CDs. Now, one of the warnings was handmade for me. There's a promoter named Sam Lee in London. He's putting on great shows. He's a young guy and getting to be quite famous, doing real traditional music. But he said, I saw him about 5 years ago. He said, "Jeff, your CD saved my life." Okay, I said, "I'm ready." How did that happen? He said, "I was in a gypsy camp in Ireland, and I was collecting songs, and all of a sudden I was surrounded by about 20 10-year-old boys, and they were a little aggressive, and I felt uncomfortable. And I began to back up to my car, and they followed me, and I got in my car, and they got in my car. And they said, you have a CD, play some music." He said, "It happened to be yours." I put it on, and they said, "This is boring," and they went away. So be careful. And the other warning I have is that about 15 years ago, my brother Garrett and I sat down and listened to the entire 1,000-song collection and decided it should be someplace other than the Library of Congress. So we put together 2 albums of the voices of these people, born in 1860 and 1870 and 80, singing in the 1940s and the 50s and 60s, doing real songs out of tradition, maybe past their prime, but the real thing. So if you're a historian, it's fine. If otherwise, if you're going to do it with the vacuum cleaner running and while you're washing dishes, it's not the thing to have. And I'll warn you against it if I see you take it. So you're going to sing this song with me. It's going to be hard, but I want you to try it. One of my favorite songs, I learned it when I was working with the Ohio Arts Council in Arts and Education, and I found myself in an Amish community near Millersburg in central eastern Ohio, actually the town of Charm, Ohio, and I met Mary and Emma Yoder, who taught me this song. And I didn't even know that the Amish sang. I thought they were so strict. If you don't know who they are, they're separatist German folks that came in the early 1800s, I think, and live apart from everybody, and they don't use electricity. Or I've just read an article in the New York Times about how cell phones have gotten into, smartphones have gotten into, they won't use computers really, they won't use cars or electricity, but they run their business on these things. Anyway,